Hi there, my name's Dan. Welcome back to Maintenance Corner. And today we're going to talk about the one thing that connects you and your motorcycle to the road. That's tyres. Example of a heavily worn tyre. You see in the centre here there's not a lot of tread left, very squared off as well. And using one of these tread depth gauges that can be had relatively inexpensively, what we're going to do is find the lowest point of the tyre, push that in, measure the tread depth, and we're actually measuring below 1 mil on that, which is a legal requirement, so this tyre is due for replacement. Another important thing to check for, especially with front tyres, is uneven wear. As you can see in these areas here, it's worn differently to the rest of the tyre, and what you'll find is this ridge that you can feel with your hand, and that can also affect handling, things like that. And normally that's caused by tyres being underinflated, so it's very important to keep on top of your tyre pressures at all times. Other causes of pressure loss can be tyre valves, and there are certain different types. This rubber type's generally fitted to S1000 models and some of the older bikes, and what happens there is over time this rubber can actually perish and crack, and that will cause air to escape. And this is a metal type valve. This style of valve is normally fitted onto one of the spokes on the wheel. And just here there's a rubber O-ring. Same with the rubber valve, that can actually perish over time and split, also causing pressure loss. So in the unfortunate event that you may get a puncture and perhaps recovery is not an option, there are these emergency kits which I would recommend that you carry on board with you, which can help you in the event of a puncture. And now we're just going to show you how to use one of those. So you want to find what's actually punctured the tyre. In this case, we've just put a screw in there for the demonstration. And using a screwdriver, I'm just going to get that screw out of there. Depending on what's gone into the tyre, you may need to use a pair of pliers or something like that just to remove the offending item. This is the insertion tool for the puncture repair, and also this is something that roughs up the area that's punctured to aid the patch gripping. Use this glue it comes with, smother this area in the glue, just like that, and that's inserted into the punctured area. And using this roughed up area here, you need to move that in and out of the tyre several times, just like this, just to rough that area up, with some glue applied inside obviously as well, and that will just make sure that the patch takes as it should. This is the puncture repair itself. This can be quite fiddly, but it does need to be hooked into this area of the tool here. Slide that on like that, and we need to squeeze that round onto there. The next step is to generously smother this in the adhesive, all over it as much as you possibly can. Nice generous amount on there. And this may take a bit of force to put this into the tyre, and this tool will then drag the patch in. Use as much force as possible, and that needs to be pushed in. The tool needs to go all the way down to the base. Get that patch in there like that, and then if everything's gone well, this tool should then just pull out, leaving the patch in the punctured hole. So with the puncture repair now in there, the kit comes with this little type blade. And what you want to do is try and cut that as close to the tyre as possible, leaving something like that. So the final part of this, this comes in the kit, and this has got two ends to it. So this end is all plastic, as you can see, and this end's got a metal spike, if you like, in it. So the end with the metal spike needs to go away from the valve. Screw that on there like that, making sure that's nice and tight. And these are what's going to inflate your tyre, and the kit does recommend that you could use up to all three of them that are included. And what we do there, That one's onto here. And that spike that's in there will actually puncture this, releasing the gas into the tyre. Making sure that that's fully empty. You can then remove that. Obviously, if you need to use all three, please do that. And just remove this, replace your valve cap, and you should be good to carry on with your journey. Please remember, this is only a temporary repair to get you home. And we recommend that this tyre is replaced as soon as possible. So there we have it. If there's anything you feel that we could help you with here at Barnstormer, please don't hesitate to give us a call, and thanks for watching.